What's it called when you think a demon is going to eat you while you're paralyzed and you're sleep paralysis? I've never had sleep paralysis. I'm not making light of it. I understand it is a truly traumatic, horrifying experience for many people, but like, I want sleep paralysis so bad. Doing just fine, I was doing alright. Then I saw you, baby. Do you wanna fly a kite with me? We can go around the Christmas tree and tell you that I love you, baby, please. Killers, Mr. Brightside. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow, take it away. Yeah, we can have a breakfast. That's my performance of Mr. Brightside by The Killers. Here we go! That's not it. Okay, this is perfect. Perfect start. We're doing great. Can we just please just do this stupid thing? So, the only hard part is the intro, and then also all of the auxiliary guitar parts that I'm not going to show you. You're supposed to tune down a half step. I'm just in standard tuning. I recommend you also learn it in standard tuning, because otherwise what's going to happen is you're going to tune down a half step, and then you're going to go, I don't want to play this song, but then you're like, I already tuned down a half step, and you're just going to be in a frustrated mood for the rest of the day. If you want to play along with the recording or play it in the authentic key, and so if and when you do choose to tune down a half step, here's a trick. Put a capo on the first fret, use your clip-on tuner to tune into standard tuning, then take the capo off, and guess what? You are magically tuned down a half a step. My name is Stuart Alexander Lehman-brown. Let's learn this stupid intro. I'm gonna teach it to you, and you're gonna go like, I didn't learn that right, because that's impossible. Okay, wait. This is like literally, truly only playable on electric guitar. It's one of the few situations where if you try to play it on acoustic guitar, it's not gonna work. But don't worry, I have an alternate acoustic version that you can try if you don't have an electric guitar. So hang on, we'll get to that in a minute. I'm gonna warn you, the alternate acoustic version is also impossible. Would you please put your middle finger on the 17th fret of the second string from the top. Put your pointer finger on the 16th fret of the third string from the top. Put your pinky finger on the 19th fret of the third string from the bottom. Put your ring finger on the 17th fret of the second string from the bottom. So that's nothing on top, nothing on bottom. Middle finger is on 17, second from the top. Pointer finger's on 16 of the next string. Pinky's on 19 of the next string. Ring finger's on 17 of the next string. Yes, I did literally just teach you the exact same thing twice. Second time's free. First time is the fool. I'm gonna write that down. Second time's free. First time's the fool. I'm gonna warn you about a couple things. Number one, I'm gonna warn you that this part of your hand right here, the base of your pointer finger, is gonna try to mute the bottom string. Not allowed. The bottom string has to be open, which means you have to be really careful with your ring finger, and you have to make sure that your pointer finger does not pull against the bottom string like that. You're gonna do great. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold this chord out. While holding this chord out, and we're gonna address some of the issues with this chord, but for right now, just do your best. Would you please play second string from the top, then play third string from the top, and then pluck up on the third string from the bottom, then pluck down on the third string from the top. So that was down, down, up, down. 1, 2, here we go. And bing, bong, ting, tong. This riff is basically just an 8-note pattern that goes over and over again. Not exactly, but pretty much. We're already basically halfway through the hardest thing about this intro riff. This is Mr. Brightside by The Killers. Did I mention that yet? Now, here's what I'm gonna recommend. I'm going to recommend, it doesn't really matter where your thumb is. Your thumb can be over the top or down here. It doesn't really make it any easier or harder. I recommend you trim your fingernails or file your fingernails before you play this song. I recommend you have patience and grace. What's gonna happen is your pinky is gonna pull over this way a little bit, and the other thing is your ring finger is gonna shift over that way a little bit, and then you're gonna end up playing this. You're not gonna believe it, but that's not the song. I feel like my chin is really wide today. I'm allowed to have feelings about my face. My mewing game is off today. Usually I'm able to yeah, it's bad news. Get the chord, reset the chord. 17, 16, 19, 17. It just kind of sucks. Okay, so do you remember those first 4 notes? It was down, down, up, down. Then play the bottom string, which is open. If it sounds like this, that means you're muting it, and you have to just do whatever you got to do to get these fingers out of the way. Play the bottom string, plucking up. Then play second string from the bottom, plucking up. Then third string from the bottom, plucking up. And then third string from the top, plucking whatever direction you plucking want to. So that was just bottom, second from the bottom, third from the bottom, third from the top. Guys, that's the 8-note pattern. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Will you play that whole pattern with me just like that? But here's the catch. Here's the rub. I need you to play it those times in a row. In the actual song, you only... just doesn't matter. I'm telling you to do something. Please just do it. 1, 2, here we go. And boom. Start it over. Surprise, do it 2 more times. So much fun. Okay, how's the chord doing? How's the picking doing? Great. I knew you would love it. I said we were going to address some of the stuff with this chord. We kind of did it. But the truth is, this chord just flippin' dippin' dots sucks, and I hate it. And when I first learned this song 7 years ago, I was positive I was playing it wrong. And then more recently, meaning earlier today, I was like, I should relearn that song. And it turns out I was playing it right before. It's just a really difficult thing to play at first. Let's pretend that you are a human being who does not own an electric guitar and or is allergic to electric guitars. All you have is an acoustic guitar. And there's no way that you can do it. And then if you have a classical, there's extra no way. Let me see if I can do this actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. If my life literally depended on it, I could do it on this guitar. There is at least one live acoustic performance by the Killers of this song, and they're playing on acoustic guitar. Here's what they do. They move everything down an octave. So instead of being on 17, 16, 19, 17, you're on 5, 4, 7, and 5. The problem is the frets are way wider over here, so it's way more awkward of a stretch. It sounds okay, but man, my pinky's really floating a boat over here. So that's, for the rest of this intro, what you can do if you're playing on acoustic guitar is you can just move everything over 12 frets to the left. On paper, this is possible to play, but if you have a short little, tiny little, stubby little, gross little pinky, you probably are not going to be able to play it this way, and you just need to give up playing this song. Guys, let's go back to electric guitar, okay? This is so much work. You're going to play that 8-note picking pattern on that first chord. 3, 4. Great job. Then, what's going to happen is you are going to get rid of your middle finger completely, but keep your ring finger and your pinky in the same spot. Then take your pointer finger and mash it down so it's playing 16 on the second string from the top and the third string from the top. You do the exact same picking pattern. Make sure your pointer finger does not mash down onto the bottom string. The bottom string needs to stay open. Let's practice going from the first chord to the second chord. Uncle Stuart, I'd rather not. Don't you have an easier way to play this? I just don't. I don't think it exists. Unless you go into an alternate tuning, it's just, this is how the song is played. You ready? Get the first chord ready. You have to. You have to. It'll get easier after you do it a few more hundred times. 17, 16, 19, 17. It's gonna get worse also. Throughout this video, your fingers are gonna get fatigued and it's gonna get harder and harder to do. We're gonna do it once here and then once here. Nice and slow. 1, 2, here we go. Switch chords. Oh, Bravo, great work. Then, keep your ring finger and pinky in the same spot, but lift up your pointer finger. Just got those two. Put your pointer finger on 15 of the top string, and put your middle finger on 16 of the third string from the top. Still not an easy chord, but in my opinion, easier than the previous two chords. You're gonna do the same picking pattern, except you're gonna replace the first note, where we played the second string from the top, you're gonna replace that with the top string. So we go. Also, you're gonna do it dos times in a row. That's Spanish for two. Surprised you didn't know that. Are the Killers from Vegas? They're from Vegas, right? Do you think they're friends with Vegas Matt? Guys, let's play. That's the intro. You do it once here, twice here. That's the intro to the song. You ready? Let's play it one single solitary time in a row. Really slowly. 1, 2, a bunka. Here we go. A bunk. Switch chords. Switch chords. Do that one again. Yeah, Uncle Stuart, that's all well and good, but that's so slow, and the actual song is very fast. You gotta go slow before you can go fast. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him pink. It sounded... Ugh, that didn't mean anything by that. People, the world, friends and relatives. Then we get to the first verse. Now, for the verse, all the verses are the same. In reality, for the verse, what happens is that same guitar part happens all the way through. That same intro riff happens for the verses. I don't know about you, but I don't really want to sing and play that at the same time. I could probably do it. Let me give it a try. It was more than a cage, it was doing all right. And I said to you, do you want to fly a kite? I can't really do it. If my life depended on it, I'd be happy to do it. If your life depended on it, I would do that for you. I would learn how to play it. But because no one is going to live forever, and we're all going to die someday anyway, nobody's life depends on anything, because we're all just going to die. So, why was that such a weird attempt at drinking water? People of the world, friends and relatives, can't believe I ran out of water. Oh no, I got a little bit in here. My name is Stuart Alexander Lehman-brown. We're having a great October so far, even though it's September 30th, as I live and breathe and die and hope, dream. Guys, we all have hopes and dreams. Shut up. Here's what I would do if I were you. We're gonna play like a rhythm guitar part for the verse, and then you can sing and play, and everybody's gonna live, drink, and be merry. Look at this. 3, 4. I was doing alright. I was doing Isn't this easier? Look, put your pointer finger on 10 of the top string, put your ring finger on 12, second string from the top. Strum down on this chord 8 times. Ocho, that's Spanish for 8. Surprised you didn't know that. Then, you're gonna keep your ring finger on 12, but move your pointer finger to 9, strum down on that 8 times. Then, you're gonna go all the way down to 3 on the top string, 5 second string from the top, and strum this 16 times, but don't count to 16, count to 8 twice. So the verse is going 2, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play it with me. Let's do it fast. You can do this fast. 1, 2, here we go. I was doing just fine. I was doing fine. Repeat it, do it over again. Great job. So we just played it twice in a row. In the actual song for the verse, you play it 4 times in a row. And that's the verse. We've made it to the pre-chorus. I'm going to show you the fancy lead guitar part for the pre-chorus, but once again, I recommend you don't play the fancy lead part. I'm just going to show you some power chords. Let me show you the power chords first. So here's the easy peasy lemon squeezy way to play the pre-chorus to the song Mr. Brightside, as performed by the Killers. Starts off with a B power chord. Put your pointer finger on 7 of the top string. Put your ring finger or your pinky on 9 of the second string from the top. Strum down, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 8 times, not 12 times, not 16 times, but 16 times. Okay? Then go to 5 and 7 and strum down 16 times. Then go to 3 and 5 and strum down a ground toundle of 32 times. Did you hear my stomach just now? It went like this. I'm going to do my best impression of my tummy. 1, 2, here we go! You do that twice, and that's a pre-chorus. Let me show you the fancy pants way if you are a fancy pants fool. Would you please put your ring finger on 7 of the top string? Please put your pinky on 7 of the 3rd string from the bottom. Please put your pointer finger on 5 of the 2nd string from the bottom. We're going to do basically we're going to do the intro picking pattern, but with the top string. So it's top string, then 3rd from the top, 3rd from the bottom, back to 3rd from the top. And then you go bottom, 2nd from the bottom, 3rd from the bottom, 3rd from the top. So it's... You do it twice on this chord. Then you're going to relocate. Okay, get ready for this. You're going to get rid of your pointer finger and put your middle finger where your pointer finger was. Let go with your ring finger and then put your pointer finger on 5 of the top string. That was confusing. Put your pointer finger on 5 of the top. Ring finger is not doing anything. Your pinky is on 7 of the 3rd from the bottom, and your middle finger's on 5 2nd from the bottom. What I really recommend is that you just don't play this guitar part. So you go. Then keep your middle finger and pinky in the same spot, but put your pointer finger on 3 of the top string. What just happened? I'm having a panic attack. I'm not at all. Just thought I could get sympathy if I said that. People of the world, friends and relatives. No, I'm not convinced I've ever had a panic attack. In the comments, have you had a panic attack? Also, never had a, what's it called when you think a demon is going to eat you while you're paralyzed and you're sleep paralysis? I think I would pay $1,000 to experience sleep paralysis. Like, I want it. I am certain I would love it. I know that sounds like I'm naive and foolish and a coward and a traitor, but I like that kind of thing and the actual true fear that comes along with it. I don't think of fear as a negative emotion. I think anger is a negative emotion. I think fear is one of my favorites, one of my personal favorites. People of the world, friends and relatives, in the comments, what are your top 5 favorite emotions? So the pre-chorus goes like this. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know it. I know it, but I just don't want to put in the effort. So I'm glad we learned that. And then it's time for the chorus. Chorus goes like this. You're going to go up to 10 on the top, 12 2nd string from the top. Strum down on this 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then go to 3 and 5, strum down 8 times. Then go to 7 and 9, 8 times. Then 5 and 7, 8 times. So it's just power chords. We're going power chord on 10, power chord on 3, power chord on 7, power chord on 5, and you do that cuatro times in a row. Spanish for 4. You probably knew that. 1, 2, here we go. Buzzing, will me tell you what you see? Like in baby, please take me to the honky place. Drill on, roll the blues. Wet the line is honky blue. I just want some. Then we've made it to the interlude. Interlude goes like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11, 12, 13, 14. Here we go. Yeah, did it. You want to learn it? Great. Put your middle finger on 12, 3rd string from the top. Put your pointer finger on 11, 3rd string from the bottom. Just play 3rd from the bottom, then 3rd from the top. You're going to do those 2 notes 4 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then add your ring finger to 12 of the 3rd string from the bottom. Do the same thing. Then add your pinky to 14 of the 3rd string from the bottom and do the same thing. So we went 11, 12, 14. Then you're going to go down. This is a little bit weird. Put your pinky on 9 of the 3rd string from the bottom. Put your middle finger on 7 of the 3rd string from the top. You're going to play 3rd from the bottom, then 3rd from the top. Then get rid of your pinky and play 7 on the 3rd string from the bottom and play those same 2 strings. Then get rid of your ring finger and put your pointer finger on 6 of the 3rd string from the bottom. And then go back to ring finger on 7. So it's pinky, panky, pinky, panky. Play just that little part with me. Here we go. Let's play the whole interlude all the way through together as a team, nice and slow. We're starting on 11 and 12 with pointer and middle. Plinky, planky, ticky, 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 tacky. Switch to 12. Switch to 14. Go down to 9 and 7. 7, 6, 7. Guess what? You do it twice in a row. Then pinky, panky, waka-doobie. After that, you do the verse all the way through again. I could not imagine going up and doing this thing again right now. So I'm just going like... I was lost in a cage, I was doing alright. I was singing a song, we can have a good time. You do the pre-chorus exactly the same, then you do the chorus exactly the same. So you just repeat the same parts of the songs again. We've made it to the bridge. The bridge really isn't a bridge. It's more like the pre-ending. It goes like this. Are you ready? It's very similar to the interlude. It also sounds like that, like collegiate song that people use that goes like... Oh, Ode to Joy. It's a famous song by Ludwig von Beethoven, not to be confused with Bowser's Child, who's also named something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so you start off like you're playing the interlude. So you're on 11 of the 3rd string from the bottom, middle finger plays 12, 3rd string from the top. You go, you play those 2 notes twice, 1, 2, just like in the intro, interlude, interlude, interlude. Then you go to 12 on the 3rd string from the bottom. Play the 2 notes. Then you go to 14, just like in the interlude. Then go right back to 12. So it goes. Then you go back to 12. At 12, I said that already. Then go back to 14. Then go back to 12. And then go to 11. This one goes to 11. So that was really confusing. Your middle finger stays on 12 the whole time. But on the 3rd string from the bottom, it goes 11, 11, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 11. Play it with me, here we go. And 11, 11, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 11. Great work. Then you go 11, 11, 12, 11. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Then we go back down to this part. Do you remember a thing that goes 9, 7, 6? But it goes like this. 9, 7, 6, 2. And you just play 2 on the 3rd string from the bottom, then slide back up to 11 to start over again. It makes sense. Would you please play the entire thing with me? Just that part. 1, 2, 3. That's way too fast. How fast are we doing this? I'm pretty good at this. I've been practicing it a little bit this morning. You're the one who doesn't know how to play it yet, so you pick the speed. You start it, and I'll join in. And go. Okay, never mind. I'm going to count it off. We're going to go picky, picky, thanks for wasting my time. 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 11, 11, 11, 12, 11, 9, 7, 6, 2, 11, 11, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 11, 11, 11, 12, 11, 9, 7, 6, 2. So you do that those times, and that's what I'm calling the bridge. Then you get to the ending of the song, which is sort of like a mix between the bridge and the chorus. What I would do if I were you is stop playing this lead part and just play the regular chords for the chorus. So that's just the 10th fret, 3rd fret, 7th fret, 5th fret. And you do that 3 times all the way through. Then you start it a 4th time. You go 10, 3, 7, and then we're going to end it like this. What I did there is I was on top string is medium with my thumb. Then the second one is open, 7, 9, open, open. Strum this. Then you go to 7 and 7, Spider-Man chord, thwipped. Then you go to 7 and 6, and you just hold that out, and that's it. So it goes. Other people have tutorials for this song. They're like 13 minutes long. I just don't even understand how that's possible. Because I like barely even actually taught you the guitar part. And it still took me, what, I'm going to guess it's 26 minutes long. People of the world, friends and relatives, I have to get ready for the next part of my day. I can't spend my whole day here recording songs. I mean, I can, and I have, and I will, and I wish I could. But currently, that's just not my setup, okay? Do you know what sucks? Can I tell you what sucks? I already ate lunch, which means I don't get to eat lunch now because I already had it.